Okay, to get started with the comparison here of metal sealants and treatments for the use on knife blades, I'm going to be just using this old piece of 1095 that I have. And I'm just going to surface grind the back of it, and then we'll cut it up into coupons and apply each of the different treatments to it, and then set them outside, see which one does better. Get this lined up here on the surface grinder. Going to be using 120 grit ceramic belt. That's the grit we're going for. We all know that if we highly polish the steel, it will be more rust resistant. Yep, I get that. But as long as it's the same for all the different treatments, that's really what is concerning to me the most. I just want to make them all equal. So let's get this. And I also know that I definitely do need to vacuum in here. Clean the belt here a little bit. All right, get this thing surface ground. Turn it up here. Still got a little ways to go. Too much. My bad. Got a little over anxious. Can't rush the 120 like can the 40 and 60. You go a little bit faster. Almost there. We'll give it a little bit more. All right. Get it started off there. The magnet is strong. So there we go. Nice and cleaned up. So I'm going to cut these into coupons. And then when I get done with that, I'll show you what surface treatments we're going to be using. And I'll show you how I apply them. Be back in a minute. Okay, here are the contenders. I'm mostly concerned with knife maintenance here. I'm not looking for something that you'd undercoat your car with or whatever. I'd use like fluid film or something for outdoor rust protection, and thick lanolin based. It just seems like that would work better. These are more things. A lot of these are marketed toward the knife market. 3-in-1 oil is just a really good all-around use, and I think a lot of people use that to wipe stuff down with. Renaissance wax, we're going to wax one of these and give it a try. We'll rub that in, let it cure, get it out there. The old standby WD-40. We got to throw that in there as comparison. I don't know how it's going to do compared to all these higher tech ones, but we're going to find out. The KPL, the knife shield, we're going to run that. I'm going to try to use the sprayer it came with, but honestly, the sprayer that's in this bottle is junk and is very difficult to use. So I bought another sprayer. I might just pull out of this bottle and use another sprayer to apply it with. And then Flitz sealant. See if that offers any protection. So I'm going to label these guys on the back. So Flitz. KPL. WD-40. Renwax. 3-in-1. Okay, so now I'm going to clean all of these off with some denatured alcohol, and we're going to apply all these products. And things like the Flitz and the KPL and the Renaissance wax all have a certain amount of time in different directions that they need to cure and whatever. So we are going to do that, and then we're going to get them outside. It's supposed to rain later today, so it's a good start. It's supposed to rain quite a few days this week, so I think it'll be a really good kickoff. It's not going to be that warm out, but I don't think that's going to matter. If it's 1095, when it's sitting outside, it's going to rust if you look at it cross-eyed. So it should be an interesting test. So I'm going to get these cleaned up with the alcohol, and then get a piece of cardboard, and we will apply all these products and get them prepped and ready to go outside. All right, be right back. Okay, so I have this board set up here. That's what we're going to take it outside with. So move this off to the side. And I have a piece of cardboard here, and we're going to treat each one of these over here on this cardboard to avoid cross-contaminating anything. So we get started with the Renaissance wax, since it's going to take a little bit of time to cure. And I don't know if I should probably put it on, let it cure, and then buff it off, because I think that that's probably most likely how everybody's going to use it on their knives. Rub it right in, make sure I'm rubbing with the striations that I put in with the surface grinder, because I want to really get it in there good. Okay, that is very well covered with Ren wax. I'm going to set it back over here on its spot on the board and just let that cure, and then we'll buff that off at the end. The towel that I used for the KPL, or I'm sorry, for the Ren Wax, I'm going to put up here so I can use that same towel to buff it off. Now we're going to go with the Flitz sealant. I'm going to wipe my hands off here, just in case I got any. I don't think I got much on my gloves, but I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to skew the results. So the Flitz sealant, get it covered really well. Now the Flitz sealant says not to let it dry. I want to make sure that she's covered good. Give everything the best opportunity it can get, because it's going to need it sitting there covering 1095 out in the weather. Okay. Flitz sealant should be ready. Throw that rag away. And I'm going to change my gloves because I got Flitz sealant all over those gloves. And I don't want to cross-contaminate, like I said before. I'm going to have to pick up another box of nitrile gloves my next trip into the store. Okay. We're going to see if we can get the spray bottle on this KPL to work. I took it all apart and this says 1 to 2 sprays per side, allowed to sit for 10 to 20, then wipe off the excess. Repeat frequently, especially in wet acrylics. Well, it's not going to get repeated, I'm sorry, but we're going to apply it heavy and twice and let her sit in between. See if we can get this. Okay. The spray. I'm sorry about this. Bear with me. I did prepare for this because the sprayer on that knife shield absolutely sucks. It's a bummer because you pay good money for the product. So I got this, a huge sprayer, but as long as I can apply this KPL, I really don't care. Let's see if this will even work here. Turn this thing on. There we go. Oh, it's pulling it up, I think. There we go. Hey, what do you know? Okay. Get another new cloth. We're going to give that a few seconds. In the meantime, while that cures, I'm going to take this 3-in-1 oil coupon over here. And I'm just going to totally cover this with oil. I don't think it's going to soak in or anything like that. But what the heck, we'll let that sit and cover its steel best it can. We can do that without cross-contaminating anything really nice. So, all right, let's wipe this off. It's KPL. It's pretty thick stuff. I like this stuff. It's just the sprayer is terrible. I need to find a small spray bottle that I can pour that into, because the spray bottle that I got is ginormous, but it's what I was able to grab this morning when I thought about what I needed still to do this video. Okay. Let that sit. That's the KPL. I don't have anything on my glove in my right hand yet, so I just want to show you. Here's the Flitz coupon. I just want to give it the best chance possible. So we'll let that sit on there for a minute. It says not to let it dry, so I won't. And then we'll just wipe off this KPL. And I can still see some on the surface. It's probably not a bad thing, right? Okay. We'll put that over on its spot on the board. That's the KPL rag into the trash. New rag coming. We're gonna wipe off the Flitz like it says. And now it's in its final spot on the board. Okay. So far, so good. Couple things left to do. That towel goes in the trash. And we're going to grab the Ren Wax towels. Here's the Ren Wax coupon. The wax is dried on there pretty good. So we're going to wipe that off. I like Ren Wax. I've used it on quite a few things. I just am really curious how it's going to do against stuff like the KPL. Okay. I want to be fair to the Ren Wax, so I did 2 coatings of KPL and 2 coatings of Flitz. So I'm going to just rub some more Ren Wax into this surface. Make sure that I've got it penetrated down in there really well. There. That's about as best as I can do for the Ren Wax. All right. Mr. 3-in-1 oil. Let's see, I'm going to get rid of these other towels. And I'm just going to dab the 3-in-1 off here and leave the surface oily. Not too bad, but if you were storing your knife, maybe you'd leave it. You wouldn't completely. So you can see it has just a oozhy. It's not dripping or anything like that. I just left a little sheen of oil on there, a little protective bit. And last, throw that towel away. Last but not least, oh, I got to change my, hold on. Change my glove again. I'll just put one on because down to the last coupon, we got the WD-40. Shake her up good. Let it sit on there. Dab her off here. Like I said, I use WD-40 a lot for cleaning. It's great. Not so much for protection, or definitely not for lubrication. We're going to do the same thing with the WD-40 that I did with the 3-in-1 oil. We're going to dab it off, and leave just a little oily film on there. You see, it's got a little bit of lint on it, but see, just a little oily film from the WD-40, making it slightly reflective. I think that's fairly realistic. So, now the trick will be carrying this up and putting it outside without dropping them. That's my next mission. I'll see you outside. Okay, well, here we are. I just have a table set up out in the woods under some trees where it can get rain. The one thing I forgot was the control. I just popped it on the end there. I cleaned it, popped the last chunk of that 1095 down right there. So leaves, pine needles, rain, all of it. This is set at somewhat of an angle, so I hope to avoid water accumulation. But yeah, I'm going to leave them out here and we'll check them. And I'll make another video with the results as soon as there are some results. So any bets? Anybody want to put in the comments who they think is going to win this? What do you think is going to happen? I look forward to talking about it. I definitely have my favorites that I kind of hope win. And I hope do good anyways. So, but I need a totally unbiased, just like when I did the results of the tests on the waterproofing. You know, I had certain things that I wanted to work, but I needed to know for sure what really was the best, what worked the best. And that's what this is all about. So if you're interested, check back. And I would really appreciate throwing a thumbs up at me. That would be cool. And we'll see you with the next one. Thanks. Bye.